What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another high impact, high energy Pax Dei video. So today we're going to talk about how to upgrade your tools from your starting out basic stone tools to iron tools. The iron tools are it's a huge upgrade. Once you get to iron, you mine way faster, you chop wood way faster. You can get up to like 80, 78 wood per tree if you do the big trees. I think sometimes you can, I want to say maybe 100. I've seen as high as 82, I think. So it's a huge upgrade. Not only can you mine new nodes, but you can also, once you chop trees, you get way more wood, which is really useful when you're trying to fill out your kilns and get all the charcoal that you're definitely gonna need. So okay, so the idea for this video came from somebody who commented on my last video that I should come out with a guide for the fastest way to get to T3 chopping axe and pickaxe. So originally I was going all the way up to steel, how to get to steel tools as fast as possible. But as I was going through this, I realized steel would take way too long. So I said, okay, you know what? I'll go up to wrought iron. But honestly, even that was starting to get time consuming and no longer felt like a quote unquote fast way to upgrade your tools. I'm trying to do like you start at the game, you're trying to get to your tools as soon as possible. And even up to wrought iron felt like that's going to take too long to only focus on that. At least in my opinion, at least for the purpose of this video. And the reason why it takes, I would say, much longer just to get to that, I guess, tier 2 or that next level of tools is because you need higher level crafting on multiple different crafting specialties. So you need blacksmithing, weaponsmithing, carpentry, all to be probably around level 15 to like be able to craft the next level. And I didn't want to go that far. This is supposed to be like a quick get there ASAP, and I just didn't see that as being like ASAP and getting there. But I think iron tools are really good to get you started on crafting your stuff a lot faster. So we're just going to focus on that this video. And basically, if you choose to only keep focusing on upgrading your tools, or if you want to upgrade your tools after that, just know that you're going to have to get those crafting levels high enough in order to get there. All right, so for this guide, I decided to make a brand new character. One, because I could not remember how I got to my iron tools on my main character in the first place. I was just building stuff. And two, because I wanted to make sure this actually was the fastest way, just a straight shot to upgrading your tools and how that could be done. But as you can see, I did not have the early access package where I have access to 2 plots, so I had to upgrade. 2 more things before we get started. For this guy, I'm going to list the steps on the screen and leave them up so you can pause the video or take a screenshot at the end if you need to. And also, this is a tip. Since the goal here is to completely focus on tools, I did no other crafting, which means I did no cooking. And cooking is really good for increasing your stamina, which you, especially when you start mining higher level stuff, there's a bug that if you run out of stamina, it bugs out. Anyways, you need stamina for gathering stuff. And without cooking, your stamina is pretty low. But what I would do is, as I'm walking around, running around, I'm picking up berries, like the blueberries, strawberries, whatever. I'm picking up apples, and there are some mushrooms that also give you a buff. So basically, you want to look for these fruits or foods or whatever you want to call them that buff up your stamina, because you're gonna need it to gather stuff. It gets annoying when you run out of stamina and you gotta wait for it to refresh and whatnot. Anyway, since you're just starting out, once you get into the game, first thing you want to do is pick up some rocks and some wood. It's gonna be around you. I think they always spawn you like around these little pieces of rocks and wood, so you can pick those up. And once you pick up a couple, whatever, you can build the essentials, which are your stone chopping axe, a weapon, a shield, and a construction hammer that you're going to need to build your home. And you need your home to build your crafting stations. Once you have your plot, you'll want to build a chopping block and craft some wooden beams, planks, and wooden pegs. And the wooden pegs is what's going to unlock the basic carpenter's bench. So you'll want to use these materials to build your basic carpenter's bench. And the first thing I recommend here is to build some simple chests. You're going to need these chests, trust me. I built 4 to start out for this project. It started out fine at first, sometimes they get a little full, but I think starting out with 4 is fine. If you need to build more, then build more. Space in this game is kind of crazy. If you go to anybody's house, you'll see it's filled with chests. But anyways, start out, build 4 chests, then go back to your carpenter's workbench and build a stone pickaxe. So now you have your chopping axe and your pickaxe. You're going to use the pickaxe to mine impure iron, which is what we're going to need. Also craft an anvil stone, and using this anvil stone, you're going to build a stone anvil. This stone anvil is what we're going to use to work with the iron once we get the iron. What you want to do next is build charcoal kilns. I recommend at least 4. I went with 5 because honestly, you're going to need so much charcoal. the more the better, but you also don't want to spend your entire time building these. So I would say 4 or 5, and you want to have these filled up all the time, at all times. There's going to be a lot of wood chopping. And then what I like to do is fill or start, like queue each one at a time before I fill them all up, because you want them, or at least this is what I like them to finish all at the same time. So I go to one collect, go to the other one collect. Either way, you're going to want to have all these filled up and queued up at all times, because you're going to need all this charcoal. Once you collect your first charcoal, it's going to unlock a furnace. Then now you can build a furnace. Once again, I would recommend 4 or 5. I went with 5. I've seen some people run 3, up to you, but the more the better, because that means you can queue up more stuff and more stuff is going to come out. But yeah, do 4 or 5 furnaces. Now go back to your carpenter's workbench, craft basic blacksmithing tools, and build a blacksmithing workbench. Once you have your blacksmithing workbench, you can use it to craft basic weaponsmithing tools and build a weaponsmithing workbench. You see, everything is falling into place now, because weaponsmithing is what you need to craft these tools that you're going to use or you're trying to upgrade to. So you're going to need to level up your weaponsmithing in order to unlock and be able to craft an iron pickaxe and an iron wood chopping axe. The axe does require an iron axe head, which you can craft on your stone anvil. So don't worry about that. We got that covered already. To level up my weaponsmithing, I just spam crafted blunt mace. So I just crafted a bunch of blunt maces because I didn't want to build a forge. Forge requires leatherworking, and that would require me to now start building leatherworking stuff, and that's going to take up more time. We're trying to do this ASAP, quick as possible. Just spam craft blunt maces all the way up to level 5. Once I reached level 5, I started spam crafting reinforced maces until level 6. Then once I hit level 6, I crafted my pickaxe and my wood chopping axe. I know it's still, I believe it's like hard still. I believe even at level 6 is still hard, but honestly, I got my axe took 2 tries and my pickaxe took 1 try. And once you got these tools, that's all you need, because, well, that's the whole point of the video, but also because now you can start crafting a lot faster. You get wood a lot faster. You get not stone, but like iron or whatever other thing you want to mine way quicker. And that's the whole point. You get there. Once you get there, everything's way quicker. You can redo it again if you need to. But yeah, that's it, guys. You're all set. Again, upgrading from these is going to take a little bit more time, which is not what I wanted the video to be, which is was not the focus of the project. But now you're all set up. Basically, if you want to upgrade from that, you know, there's no secret. You just have to level up your crafting, your weaponsmithing, blacksmithing, your carpentry, and you'll unlock the next tier of tools. But anyways, if you're still watching, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to reach 2K subs so I can apply for the Pax Dei content creator program. Last video, a lot of you guys subscribed, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I think in one day I gained like 60 subscribers, which it doesn't sound like much maybe, but like for a tiny channel like this, 60 subscribers it means a lot. So anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.